Hello and welcome back to Railway Empire. We are starting today with a little bit of an overview of the network. We're going to be continuing to expand today, and we're going to get Thunder Bay just down there in the bottom of the towards the bottom left of the screen. It is growing still. All right, tasks. There we go. We're at 22.2k. And we're delivering our furs nice and steadily, and so close to the 1.5 million quarterly revenue. And of course, we're working slowly on 65,000 population for a whole bunch of our cities. It's 8 required, but we might as well just do them all. Security guard. Yeah. I mean, whether we will do them all is another question, but the more lines we have running, the more money we make, and the quicker we can pay off this loan, which is now costing us. Although, it is much cheaper than an actual bond. I believe 10 million would cost us in the range of 8%. We've got some lines underway. We are missing a bit of a shortcut with our corn here. Oh, well, that's a good start, isn't it? Oh, Beatrix is going to get involved. Of course you are. Yeah, well, she's on the ball today, isn't she? Increase the experience. I mean, that's always nice, especially if you get someone new. Are we done, Beatrix? Yes, we are. What are you saying? She never makes sense. Leave the port alone. Right. You want to go as direct as possible, wouldn't you? Which would be something like that. I mean, there's nothing stopping us creating a bridge over the top and popping in there. I guess it depends how much it would cost. To go straight across this 4-track, what would it be? Not bad, is it? It's 2%. I know it's an excessive bridge, but aren't we at the point in the game where we can do things like this? Which would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? That's lovely. A 2% grade, we can cut straight across. Possibly head under the encampment there, and then get to Malone Estate, especially if we have some sort of junction here. We might be able to get away with making that a big enough block as well. Yeah, no, we'll leave it like that. I think that's pleasant. It's a nice bit of scenery as well. That should be a block's worth. I guess we could go a little bit further to make sure. That will give us access into the maintenance station there. Cheap as chips, really. 68,000 to double track it. That's nice, isn't it? That gives us a more direct line to our warehouse 4, which I'm going to put silk in because Toronto is going to be making loads of silk, and maybe meat, because we could pull that down from a few places. London could connect there, right down here, and we could maybe bring it south via these two places, Moose Factory and, oh dear, Waskaganish. Is that even close? I doubt it. Right, so yeah, what that will mean is we finally get some meat from this warehouse. Up to Air Falls is still beer, and then we've got beer over at Winnipeg. Is anybody doing... well, Duluth is making meat. And they have a farm. We don't have access to that yet, though, and we need it a bit urgently around this area, don't we? We have nothing going on, so that is the whole plan. Corn and meat today. Sounds nice. But let's get us a junction in. Possibly 2? One either side. So we will put this in here and allow us to branch off to the sort of parallel with the north. This is a very direct line. It would open the door for an express, wouldn't it? Down to, well, White River could go that way, but as well as also Sudbury. Yeah, that gives us plenty of options that way. We can send this one up. The reason being, depending on how busy this section gets, we might be able to send them that way instead. We're about to streamline this section. Meaning it's going to take some of the traffic load off this bit that's heading down to Thunder Bay with Aircorn. And instead we're going to go straight across. And if we leave the bottom one open, that gives us the opportunity to maybe bridge across here. We're in a bit of a cut-in, so that's nice. And yeah, we don't actually need to hook into there. Put a little placeholder in. And then I've got a bit of a pointer as to what I'm doing later. Because it's not really required at the moment, but it is an option. We could either go straight across with this, or we could have a junction instead. I guess it depends how it sits and how steep it is. If we do the northern station with that, it does look like we're up on a hill, but that could be deceiving. If we stick you in there, can one of these go straight across? It's not a terrible grade, is it? I sort of like it, and it keeps us away from the corn traffic. And that allows us to branch in direct at Ear Falls with this line, which we can double up down there and then slide in at the northern entrance to the station. We're about to hit winter, unfortunately. Whether we need too many supply towers on here, we can play that by ear or by eye. If we see a problem, we'll add a supply tower. If not, then the maintenance yards are doing their job, aren't they? I'm not sure how busy this little link will be. I did forget to do that, didn't I? We didn't have any signals on there. Right, get you down there. And that we can take grain from this place instead of here, which should lighten up what it takes from the warehouse then, and we can start taking some different goods from the warehouse once they start growing. I'm wondering if our corn trains won't take that automatically. I don't think I waypointed them, so this is a nice direct line, isn't it, from here into from green breeding to Air Falls. We should get them growing. Why not? It's going to help Thunder Bay in the long run, isn't it? And then we've got Winnipeg over there to do something with. We have grain for them over here as well, but they do make beer. However, it is Beatrix's beer. Well, that's catchy, isn't it? Beatrix's beer. It might be cheap. Now we need to figure out what we're doing as far as services are concerned. But let's get grain underway, and then we'll see where those other trains went. We will put a maintenance building on there. We will set up our first train running from Smith Estate into White River. Oh, that's an interesting way of doing it. Into White River. We'll force its hand. One there and one there. That's better, isn't it? Yeah, turn around in the station, go back through that way. Freight only, Smith Estate, wait until full, and we'll get, where's a Canadian there? We'll get that security guard on for you, because it's a fairly short route, and you should be picking up some goodies. We have logs running down now into Thunder Bay. What do you actually require? Yeah, you're going to be short on wood for the moment, but you also need meat, which is a bit of a problem for us, as we don't have any way to get meat easily, even when if we did hook these up. Firstly, they're far up north, so it's going to be affected most of the time. Oh, you grew, did you? That's kind of nice, isn't it? Stoker. Yeah, we could have those on our freight trains. Talking of which, are you now taking... Oh, I managed to click on a signal. That was impressive. There we go, guys. Our trains are taking this route now. This is lovely. Let's just check their route because it's going to be new. That's beautiful. That's a much shorter distance, isn't it? Yeah, I like that a lot better. Right then, let's get you with a stoker on. And that should increase the reliability by 20%. Do we have enough in here? Yeah, at the moment. While I could spend all our money instantly on whatever we like, I'm half tempted to save it and sort of have whatever we're not overly worried about spending in our back pocket and pay off our debt. It might not be a bad idea. Then we're free to take any loans out or bonds out when we need them. We've got a train heading in. I was going to upgrade this to be a bigger station, but this is usually a bad time to do it, and it'll just change the destination of the train. Once it's in there and it's actually doing its stuff, you can get away with it. We've got another train there as well, which is off to White River. Which one's this one? This is the Sault Ste. Marie one. Well, we just set these up, didn't we? We were riding one. No, we weren't. We were riding one of these that went down here, which are no longer doing that. They're heading this way instead now. How's our fur doing? Do we need a bit more fur? Yes. See, we can afford that. 500,000 to upgrade you. How are we doing on that? That is fine. Corn is through the roof. I did put the signals on there, yeah. Do we want to duplicate you? I think we do, don't we? We want to get lots of corn on our network, and we've definitely got the throughput for it. And we can start doing the same down here. Let's get us a little service that's wait until full into Air Falls. Freight only. Wait until full. That way we're not clogging up the network and or the station, except for the actual station we pick it up from, but that's fine. The other ones should be constant. It'll be the only train waiting, possibly the one for Thunder Bay, maybe. Oh, Sudbury grows as well. I love to see it because there will be cities that are going towards our 65k if they keep growing. Yeah, Sault Ste. Marie there as well. And London, we've got to get some work done, haven't we? And a shortcut might be beneficial to us here. And maybe a little bit of an upgrade just here. So then we can send more trains with sugar. We're not using the sugar up. If we send another train from this station, then that is going to be the case. Right, so if we can avoid most of the things down here, we could maybe branch in there, or possibly just after the supply tower will do. And that gets us separated sooner rather than later. So we'll just draw a rough line, and this is going to be a shortcut up that end. And then what we can do with this is have it go direct up to the maintenance yard. We'll send it past here with the option to go in at this maintenance yard as well. Yeah, we can go in something like that. We could also continue to go past, couldn't we? For now, though, I think that's a good bypass line. I don't think the bridge is required. Oh, it is. Look at that. It's a bit steep, isn't it? Oh, fine. We'll have a little bridge. Why not? We will have to place supply towers on there, though, if we are not placing any junctions / maintenance buildings or stations, maintenance stations on there. There we go. We'll stick some supply towers. It's quite the journey. We'll give them a few options. And one down here as well. There we go. That gives them a few options. Let's get you signaled up a little tidier. I don't think we can quite fit this in properly as I would like it. But we can come in here. That's nice. That'll do. Yeah, and we can have one after that supply tower. And that's for another bypass line, but heading off to Grand Lac Victoria. And the other one's going to be heading off to Sault Ste. Marie. At this end, we're going to branch off into the maintenance yard so we can head up that way. Or continue straight on. We've got lots of options there, haven't we? No need to continue straight on. It'll be more to head that way for whatever reason. Maybe warehouse too. We've got stuff up here as well. Possibly in these two cities if we want to bring them in. It'll be more that we can rather than anything else. Right then, let's get you connected into there. That's beautiful. I love how easy that went in. We will have to more than likely delete a few of these signals. Hopefully they are not broken. Good stuff. And hopefully you're not broken. Brilliant. Oh, there's fine. If you're happy with that, I'm happy with that. Let's get you set up and we'll get another supply tower on there just in case it's too long. Or if we want to do it on this little side track instead of in the maintenance building. I think we're good. We can fit another one there. And are we good all the way? Yes, we are. We've got this bit sorted. And that's a nice bypass track, isn't it? Do we have any trains that have decided to use it immediately? It would be handy. I think we've got a few waypoints set, haven't we? So, let's just check the trains on here. Sault Ste. Marie from London is probably now going to use it. If we get rid of those waypoints, let's see where it decides to go. There we go. Look at that. That's a lot more direct, isn't it? Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, that's what we're doing there. One to Sudbury. Yeah, anything from London can definitely avoid this area. And that's going to lighten the load down here, isn't it? Quite nicely. Perfect. And then we've got the London to Warehouse 3. We don't have Warehouse 4 yet. Warehouse 3 should still go that way. That, yeah, on the freight section as we're going up into the warehouse under or south of Grand Lake Victoria. I like it. Everything else can stay as is. Now what we can do is set up a rail line from London with their meat into Warehouse 4. And we're going to set them wait until full and then add meat to that warehouse. Which means he shouldn't move once we create it because there's no requirement for it at the moment. But yeah, he'll sit there waiting. As soon as we add meat to Warehouse 4, he'll start loading up and away he'll go. Max that out, and the next thing we'd like to take is silk. There we go. And our train is taking its meat. Marvellous. Stoker, I'm sure we'll find a place for you. And likewise, let's set up Toronto. Do we have any trains waiting to come in? We do. That's a little unfortunate. In fact, we've got a lot. I should have upgraded that sooner. No, these trains would have still been headed in. Oh, it's all right. We'll do it soon. We've got no trains heading in here, so let's quickly do that. Lovely. Have you messed up? I hope not. Where are you going?
Currently, I'm striving for an agreement, creating access to the US areas for your business. Your excellent work is more than just conducive.
There we go, guys. Another gold tick. I love it. And research. Research. Yeah, anything that's 200 points. We're just going to take these. Let's get us a decapod. What's your horn like, decapod? Aggressive. I love that. Oh, that's nice. Anyway, who else we got? A conductor. All right. We're going to find places for all of these. It's a bit busy here, isn't it? That's fine. We've got all trains heading in at once. This definitely needs to be a bigger station, doesn't it? What are you? You are the... Oh, yeah, Sault Ste. Marie. Could you get in so that I can do some stuff? Who are you waiting for? We got 2 trains in here. No? You're heading out. We have a signal there. What is that signal? That's on the other line. You're flying through. Sir, you're allowed to move. Have I broke him? Go on, get in there. Who did we get here? We got a reporter. Don't really care about reporters. Not really keen on a mediator at the moment. I just like this train. Yes, get this train in. It doesn't matter if these decide to go back full because the station's not far away. But I'd love to not have... Oh, you broke down, you Burke. Well, after all that, are you still going to head there? London. Beautiful. Maybe because you broke down. That gives us a lot more room down here, doesn't it? There we go. That will sort that throughput out. We are going to have something running down this way for when Beatrix isn't part of the equation. Hopefully, and no doubt, we get to buy out Beatrix at some point. I don't know whether we can at the moment. Perhaps later. What do we have here? Bonus for Express Line? Saguenay to Halifax. I don't know what happened to our other one. This would be a bad time to do it. Did I ever set up? I didn't, guys. I didn't set up our train from Warehouse 2 into Saguenay. Does it still go the old way? It probably does, doesn't it? Is this the one? Quebec to Warehouse 2? No. Did we just never do one? Well, I mean, in that case, we might as well. Warehouse 2 to Saguenay. Why not? We've got this lovely little section. You don't need to do that though, really. After Warehouse 2, could you go that way? And then to make sure, go this way. And freight only. We will wait until full because why not? But we do have a train now heading in. What are you taking? I can't remember. Oh, look at that. Beer and furniture. Marvellous. So let's set up another train to... or did I do it already? I can't remember. Do we have a train heading? We do not. Not yet. We need a train heading to Warehouse 4. From Toronto. Awfully busy, but worth it. Into Warehouse 4. There we go. I like it, except for that bit. Even though it's a wider... It's a wider station now. We might as well use this. There's only a 4% usage. There's only 1% here. But how much do we have down this section of track? Only 4%. Yeah, we might as well go that way then. 1%. Let's send you that way. And after the warehouse, come back this way. There we go. Yeah, I like that. And then you're going into Warehouse 4. And you can start taking silk. And then we can up silk production as well. Canadian on you. Beautiful. There we go. Lots of silk heading into Warehouse 4. We will start double and tripling those up. We've got Sault Ste. Marie is still growing. We've got Thunder Bay is growing healthily. We won't get too much meat. Sugar. Well, sugar's going to be a tricky one, isn't it? I'd like to build another building in there. Oh, sugar. Yeah. We can't get sugar from anywhere over this side, can we? There's more corn down there. Livestock near Moose Factory. That's this one up here, isn't it? Oh, do you know, we can afford it, can't we? And I don't think Beatrix gets involved with that, so yeah. How are we doing on our deliveries and how are we doing on our growth? Less than 15k to go on Thunder Bay. The time is creeping up, though. Only 16 of 40 because winter's upon us. Moncton has grown. Moncton again. These two are oddly growing. Look at the state of Halifax. Deary, deary me. Yeah, we wanted a steel production place here, didn't we? A steel mill. Absolutely. You get in there. And what that means is we can pull in steel, iron from up there and coal from across there. We're going to need to redo that first, though. Shall we get the second station in at Montreal? I know it's away from where we're working, but given that Beatrix is active, she might think she can build here, and she'd be right at the moment, but I don't want that to happen, thank you, Beatrix. So we're just going to place a station in there. How much would it cost us to go direct across here? I mean, it's excessive. Absolutely, but if we can, what's it going to look like? I mean, it's an impressive structure, isn't it? I sort of like it. It will, however, cost us $500,000, but I love that because we could change a few of our trains over, couldn't we? Not to use that other line, which will lighten up that a little bit. You get in there and up there. We will need a supply tower squeezed on here somewhere. That'll do, after the bridge. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll redirect our trains over this way. And we'll send our wood in direct onto this station, which is going to cause a few issues to start with. But I'll take it. I should have just built the bigger station. It's fine. Do we have... Why won't you do the tooltip for this? There we go. Construct. Yes, please. It wasn't letting me see the tooltip. I'd love to change this. And maybe go direct across here. I haven't left us a lot of room, but this grade is lovely. I don't normally do this, but given we could bypass like that, and then maybe head up into here, it sort of works for me. We can have a bit of a grade there. Our trains can really cope, especially since we'll be empty on the way back and we'll be full on the way down, and it's a much shorter distance, isn't it, to get to our other station down there at Quebec. We can take some more wood from here, and we could always put a supply tower here actually, and then maybe in here, maybe. Yeah, there we go. We'll get rid of that one, and we'll get rid of that signal there, and we'll leave the other one but closer to the junction up that end, or in the same place works. There we go. We shouldn't need a signal here because the Philly up station will work as a signal for us just there. So far we've got our... Yeah, there we go. It's already taken it, guys. That's brilliant. That's going to take at least one train off this bridge. And yeah, I do like that a lot. We'll do some more on that. I'm hoping to get us, and we can possibly make use of that supply tower, a bit of a connection all the way across here somehow. Yeah, it'd be something like that perhaps. Would go underground. Look at that, 0%. 2%. Do I want to do that? It wouldn't be too bad, would it? We can then, I'm hoping, branch up into here. That's a 6% grade though. Oh, but I've managed to get a little bit here. Or do we need to do that? Depends what sort of grade we get if we go further up. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's kind of nice. Do we have the room to get... Oh, we do. Oh, I love it. Guys, look at that. I mean, this is a bit messy, but... Oh, that tunnel. We've got, like, all things going on there. We even have the option to branch across, would we? I think we do. It's tight, obviously, but if I can make this work, it'd be kind of lovely. Yeah, we might be able to get this done. We'd be better off coming off here, wouldn't we? 8%, that's rough. Is it going to make a bit of a mess? Oh, it's awful. It's awful, but functional. That's the problem. Well, let me delete that one and see what this one gives us instead. Do you give us a better connection here? And then we delete that one back and connect this one in. See what that does for us. It might just be too steep, to be fair. No, there we go, 2%. Guys, I think we've got it. Unnecessary, but lovely. Oh, and it's clipping a bit, but... I mean, I wasn't expecting us to get across there. We won't be able to put any signalling on here, but we can dictate that at this point. There we go. Yeah, I like that. It gives us a nice shortcut from down here if we want it. Right, get you done. And we'll take that out there. There's no room, you see, to fit any sort of block in here. It will cause all sorts of issues if we did. But this will be fine. We can just wait to get on that section. We won't do the changeover on the wood just yet. We're going to make some more changes on that. And I would like to upgrade it anyway. Are we running out here? Oh, yeah, we are. Look at that. Good job we stopped by, isn't it? But, yeah, let's just check on how everything is doing. Probably another train required for Thunder Bay to the warehouse. We only have one, don't we, at the moment, and it's chock-a-block as is. So we're going to duplicate that. That should give us some more stuff from here. It'll be nice once we can take some silk from Thunder Bay into that warehouse. We should really think about expanding you. Our trains are leaving, thankfully. Once they get past the supply tower. Oh, and we'll grab that spy. I'll upgrade you. There we go. There we go. Guys, a lot of shortcut work done today, which was the plan. I didn't say at the beginning because I wasn't 100% sure that was going to be the plan. And that's lovely. Do not want a reporter. Thunder Bay still grows. We have an upgraded station. How are we doing? 32,600 of 45,000 and 16 of 40 still, but winter played a huge part there. I think when we come back, this will continue to grow rapidly. I would like to grab this before we go. It's on 0% at the moment. 577,000. We should get a bit of a discount on that though, shouldn't we? Because we kept our other member of staff. And yeah, it won't cost us nearly as much. Yes, I would like to start upgrading you because you're going to come into play more and more. And Sudbury is still growing. Everything's still growing. We had a lot of pausing done today. Let's get you upgraded, ready for some more express lines heading through. We already have it in Toronto. Let's get it here just in case. I found a locomotive missing supplies, and that would be the one heading into White River. But we may as well add us a supply tower just there for you. And who knows, maybe the other train heading into Thunder Bay will use it as well. I'll save it and we'll get on board a train. Guys, we're on board our London to Warehouse 4. It says it right there. Yeah, the new one we made. No, is it? Why are we going this way? Shouldn't we be going down the... No, the shortcut is there. This is the shortcut, isn't it? Yes. It's all new. I don't know my way around. Yeah, there we go. That's the shortcut. Then there's another bypass that also heads up to Grand Lap Victoria. But this is the brand new direct line. Don't worry your employees. Oh, who are you stealing, Beatrix, during the outro? Come on, woman. That's it. Oh, it is so Beatrix though, isn't it? Guys, I enjoyed today again. I love the... Oh, good timing. I should be finished by the time we've done filling up. But I love that we've got money coming in so quick. Go for extravagant builds over cost effective, such as our tunnels and bridges that we did today, including this one. We wouldn't have gone for a bridge over here, would we? We would have avoided it. But it's sort of nice. It's a little bit of scenery these days, and much shorter, better grades. So all in all, it's going to be better for our trains and our pocket in the long run. Guys, thank you for watching. And until next time, take care.